Hello, hello! I'm the official name raider. My job is to look through the first page of Google, review the nicknames spread by the internet, and then give my recommendations at the end. Yeah, we'll end there. I wasn't sure if it was going to keep going or not. How should we end here? Or should we end here? I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Today we're looking at Arrokuda and Barraskewda. Skewda? Skew. Like skewer. Yeah. Okay, this is embarrassing. So first off, Ranker as, they at least didn't actually advertise this as 50 best. They just put best Barraskewda nicknames. The problem is, all of them are garbage. So I'm gonna let this quick little skim, but not a single one here is even worth talking about. You can always take the time on your own to look over things. That's the beauty of this channel. You can check my homework for me if you feel inclined to, teacher. Well, this is awkward. I was actually trying to load this little second link, but it seems that it says it's not down, but all the comments say it's down and it doesn't load. So we're gonna continue on with the episode and come back to it, I guess, maybe later. Yeah, there's nothing really interesting going on this one at all. Like, fish sticks and sushi are okay because of food-based nicknames. Surprisingly, I haven't seen fish sticks before. And it is so strange to me how hypnotic it is to see 3 S's like this. And then the C, like, it's almost like every other letter is like this little squiggle line. I've never truly looked at the word fish sticks before like this. I'm not high. Tsunami's generic water type nickname. We've seen that in the past before, but there's nothing really here to highlight otherwise. Okay, so I'm interested in looking at this one, but like, I'm trying to figure out where like this and Little Queen comes in. Cause like, I like the idea of Heart Song Barrakuda. You could just name it Heart. End of story. Done. It doesn't need to be any further than that. And like, I'm looking at the band, and like, Anarchy maybe? I don't know. Where's Queen? Like, I'm not seeing the correlation. The discography, I'm not seeing. Little Queen. There you go. Okay, that's the album. So I guess that's the album it's from. That one makes sense. I kind of like Dreamboat as well. If you want to do Dreamboat as a nickname. Little Queen's probably the album comes from. But yeah, no, that's just where I'm like, I was trying to pair it together. Fun fact, did you know fucking Heart is still making music apparently? That's a sad thought. But anyway, I like the idea of Heart as a nickname or basing it off the band. I'll acknowledge Chum as a nickname, but I don't know, I feel like it could maybe be used somewhere else on a different fish-based Pokemon. But I don't know, it's just an idea. Like, it's fine as a nickname, it's just like my mind goes to like Wishy-Washy first. So, don't have a problem with it, but maybe elsewhere. Guess what? It loads now! I want to highlight this one real quick, because this is an interesting thought. Macau, that's actually a nickname we haven't really seen much. It goes to show you how, I guess, Majeur is still the unpopular one, despite its popularity or whatever. But just refreshing my mind how the guitar looks. It's actually really fucking cool that there are people out there who are like nerds enough to just make this in real life. But this is the guitar. Do I agree with it? No. But I like the concept of it. Who would I say that even fits? Do we have a proper skeleton fish based Pokemon? And if not, why the fuck don't we? But no, this is rad as fuck. Right on to that guy. Benihana is something I have just written down as a generic, I don't know what the fuck to do with the nickname. My inspiration was Tony Hawk and skateboarding stuff, so I mean, I don't know if Benihana has any other meaning, but maybe one day I'll throw it on to somebody. Do I think it fits Barraskewda? No. But since Reddit, excuse me, I almost said Ranker, was able to work, I did go ahead and I went down to these two. This is technically link number 10, but I just felt like being nice. And we went through 12 links this time, but yeah, that's everything on the first page of Google, and then a little bit extra. And I don't really think anything jumped out at me and was like, ah, yes, this is great. I think the best ideas were just Macau and Heart, and that was about it. But I have one that I'm pretty sure I saw this somewhere. Maybe it might have honestly been a comment on mine or something, but Georg from Majora's Mask. It's kind of funny how we saw Macau, because if you just go a little bit further, Georg is the boss of the, oh, what's it called? Great Bay Temple. There you go. Still remember it. It's been ages since I played Majora. Yeah, to me, that's like, it was a thing I either saw or thought of, and I was just like, oh yeah, no, this is it. I'm probably going to stick with this. I just haven't officially put it on my Barraskewda yet, because I wanted to see with the channel what would happen when we reach this episode. We've done this episode now, and I'm 100% sticking with Georg as the nickname I'm going to be putting on my Barraskewda from here on out. I probably won't change it for anything, but if I had to pick a next best one, Heart is going to be my favorite. I think Heart is fine by itself. You could do Little Queen if you wanted to, or hell again, Dreamboat's, I like that name. Or any other way you could reference the band, because Galar is pretty heavy in the rock culture for it. It's actually kind of funny, because if you look at Bulbapedia, like, there's specific thematics that they'll talk about for each generation, like religion and tradition being a thematic of Johto, and science and engineering be a thematic of Kanto, for instance, right? Time and space is Sinnoh, but like they don't have anything for Galar. Like life and death is the thematic for Kalos, and it really should have been the concept of fucking male and female chromosomes. Hello, X and Y. But like Galar doesn't have a page, and rock is definitely like a heavy theme. Rock music, sportsmanship, business, I would say. So why we don't have a Bulbapedia page on that is strange. I always thought the thematics were really interesting, looking and seeing what each generation encapsulates. Alola has like 4 or 5 thematics because it's all over the place. So like wormholes and like alien invaders and fucking tradition was another theme. But anyway, we don't have any comment suggestions. Georg was the only thing I had written down. We went over what I think works. So any other ideas and suggestions that you have, feel free to put in the comments below. Give a thumbs up to the ones you think are good. There's a lot of good video games out there. If you haven't got the chance to play Majora's Mask, give it a play. It's on the 3DS, probably on Nintendo Switch Online if you feel like spending $50 for some shit that is honestly worth it, but that's just me. I have it on the GameCube. Yeah, the collector's edition, baby.